the running for a job, down to 2 people.
Exactly.
Then what happened?
No, the thing is, Judge Elder, is that she likes to meddle.
I said this, Scott Rowe is an excellent worker.
Don't you understand that I worked 6 months to get this relationship built, and you crumbled it in 6 minutes?
The tension of a court show.
What is wrong with you? Case dismissed.
The emotion of a talk show.
It's a family crisis. You're supposed to involve everybody in the family.
The excitement of a game show with cash prizes for those who are morally right.
$2,000 to the accuser.
This show isn't about small claims.
You don't do something to somebody that you don't want done to you.
It's about the difference between right and wrong.
That is my judgment.
That's what I'm talking about.
Moral court, where it pays to be right.
My name is Scott Rose. My friend Maggie tried to surprise me with a good deed by calling a potential employer to give me a job recommendation. But the phone call creeped out the client and cost me the job. I want Judge Elder to tell Maggie that she was wrong to meddle.
I'm Maggie Rowe. I totally thought this would help Scott land the job. I had no idea that my good intentions would backfire. I'm sorry Scott didn't get the gig, but I don't understand how he could be mad at me for trying to help.
Brown? Scott, you brought your friend Maggie to moral court because she stuck her nose into your business and cost you a job. Scott, what happened?
Well, I'm
wait
a
a
free...
second.
Hold on a second, he asked me. Sir, Judge Elder?
Yes.
I am a freelance computer programmer, and it takes a very long time to get very good jobs. You have to sometimes bid on... Excuse me, you have to bid on corporations for months and months at a time.
Because you're not aggressive
I'm very aggressive.
Maggie,
This is very
please, I will
important.
be right with you, I promise.
Thank you very much. You know, this is actually very good for you to see what her nature is like, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about her history as well.
Scott.
Anyways, I was in the running for a job. It took me 6 months for a $35,000 computer programming job.
How many other candidates were there?
It started off as 6 candidates. It was finally narrowed down to 2 candidates. I was one of those 2. I did proposals, flowcharts, meetings, consultation calls. I'd like you to see this evidence.
It took him
And
6
then-
months
No,
to
no,
get
it's
this job
standard.
because
It's
he
typical. It's typical in the computer
No,
industry.
it's not.
All right,
Yes,
hold
it
on,
is.
hold on.
It's
All
a
right,
secure
all right,
job.
so you're in the running. You're in
Yes.
the Maggie, please, you're in the running for a job down to 2 people.
Exactly.
Then what happened?
So then, finally, I did my final presentation, and I get an email from the client. Can I read the email, please, without you
Yeah.
interrupting? Thank you. The email from the client said, Scott, we just wanted to let you know that we enjoyed your proposal this morning, proposal and presentation this morning. Thanks for all the hard work you put into it. It looks like we're going to use Scott World for the whole database web revamp. Scott World is my company. We'll let you know by
Your name being Scott.
My name being Scott.
Scott World being your company.
Exactly.
Boy, you clever.
Exactly. Thank you.
So the point is, Scott, you got the job.
Okay, right.
You're this far away from the job. This far away from the job.
I'm right there.
Okay,
They said it in
stop.
this email.
Then what happened, Maggie?
So what happens is I see the document on
Why
his
did you see the
computer.
document? Why were you there?
Because she was house sitting for me and she invaded my personal
All right,
privacy
no,
by
no.
pillaging my
Okay,
job
okay.
and my
checking
email.
I was checking
Wait. Wait,
my
Maggie.
email.
Wait. You're house sitting.
I was
First time in your
house-sitting for-
relationship with Scott.
Scott and I have known each other since we were 12.
And
We're
she has
like
a
brothers
history
and
of meddling
sisters.
in my business.
Buddies?
Yes,
Buddies?
we're great
Yes.
buddies.
For example,
So-
Nothing romantic, just platonic
no,
buddies.
we were just
Exactly.
You were house sitting.
I was house sitting for him. I was.
How did you
checking
find
my-
out that he was in the running for
She
this job?
turned
Excuse
on
me.
my-
Scott, thank you. Scott has been talking about this job for 3 months, but he hasn't done anything
Telling you
about
that-
I was
it.
doing lots of stuff. I was doing
telling you
proposals,
that
meetings,
He's
consultations.
been telling me how much he wants this
This is-
job.
this is
how
his dream
is-
job.
This is his dream job.
By the way, Maggie, what do you do?
I teach English.
Did I mention it was a $35,000 job?
You mentioned that.
Great, thank you.
I look on the computer and I see that there's an email.
Why did you look at my computer? Why did you turn on the computer?
Scott, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Scott,
Why did you look on his computer?
Well, I was checking.
Thank you.
Hey, Scott. Who loves you, Scott? Who got
Judge
your
Elder.
back?
Judge Elder loves me.
Okay, why were you looking on his computer?
I was checking my own email, and then I logged on. I wanted to see what his brother's birthday was, and I knew that was...
such
No, I needed to know
what his email is. Or
You
his birthday,
logged
whatever
on to
you
what?
said.
to his email. I just needed to get his brother's birthday.
You
I
have
knew
his
it was coming
birthday
up,
and
I
his
had to
email.
see-
You have all his information.
Well, whatever.
No, the
Hold
thing
on,
is,
hold
Judge
on.
Elder,
The
is
point
that
is-
she likes to meddle.
Excuse me.
She likes to meddle.
Excuse me,
Scott.
Scott.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Scott,
Yes.
please don't swear in my courtroom.
Okay, I apologize. Sorry.
Now, what were you doing looking for his brother's birthday?
Well, I knew that his brother's birthday was around this time, and I needed to send a card, so I knew that
So how did that get into you reading my personal proposals and my emails and my Microsoft Word documents?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay, good.
Getting there.
I saw in the email, it said the conformist, which is the job that he was trying to get, so I wanted to see, I'm a good friend, I wanted to see, you know, what they said to him. And I saw that, you know, it had the phone number
I don't
on,
understand
so I
how you
called.
found out about the conformist letter. Tell me that again.
Well, I saw
Because
it.
you invaded my privacy. Just admit
Scott, but
it.
it's not like we keep
You
anything from each
invaded
other.
Yeah, of course we don't keep
You can look at my email. I don't care.
All right, Maggie.
Let's
Maggie, have we
throw every
established?
single one of my
You are
email
Excuse
documents.
me.
I don't care.
Have we established, Maggie, that you then invaded his privacy? Have we established that?
Yes,
No, but
yes,
I
we
mean,
did
but
establish
we don't
that.
have.
No,
it's
I know.
not like
I
we
know
have
you say that
private-
you wouldn't mind your privacy invaded.
Right.
But have we established the fact that you invaded Scott's?
Well,
okay,
it's
good.
not like we have
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
good. We
you very
established
much.
that.
Right.
So then,
Thank you. Thank you.
all right.
It gets worse.
So then you found out that he was in the running for this job. How did you find that out?
Well, he had been talking to me about how much he wanted this job. I
Right.
see the email, and I see he's like this close, and I know that Scott's not going to be aggressive enough.
Oh, I can
to
see
go
he's got a
after
problem
this
with
job.
lack of aggression.
Yeah, but he does. This is.
I can tell.
I'm
No,
extremely
when it's-
aggressive.
when
I took you to moral
concerning-
court, didn't I? Huh? Thank you.
But as far as
All right, Maggie.
concerning a job,
Maggie, so you saw that he was in the running, and you felt that Scott was insufficiently aggressive.
Right.
Couldn't market himself as well as you could.
Right.
So you
He's-
thought you'd pick up the phone and call this prospective employer and tell them what a great guy Scott is.
Exactly.
Correct?
She does a hard sell.
Excuse
Exactly.
me. What did you tell him? What did you want him to do? Pick up the phone after you informed him that you called and, hey, by the way, you probably got a phone call from a friend of mine named Maggie. I gotta tell you. Ignore everything she said.
Thank
She's
you.
an idiot. She's a clown. What do you want him to do?
You want incredible color.
But you also want incredible hair.
Intense color, lasting color.
Color that loves your hair.
Hydrians. Incredible color that's incredibly gentle.
Its unique water-based color cream hydrates your hair with pure permanent color.
Nothing penetrates deeper to cover gray better or last longer.
But hydrants won't shock your hair.
So you get
Color that's rich.
And shining.
Hydrians by Clairol. A beauty all your own.
Hello? No, I can't save you money on car insurance. You want Geico, not Gecko. Well, that's uncalled for.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
What color are your teeth? Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste. It'll safely whiten your teeth with just one tube. Prove it to yourself with our exclusive whitening guide. You can go from here to here. Great tasting Arm & Hammer makes the difference. So what color are your teeth? Arm & Hammer Advanced White Toothpaste. Whiter teeth, one tube, guaranteed. For another way to move the whitening guide, get Arm & Hammer gum in the toothpaste aisle. Whiter teeth, guaranteed. It's delicious.
At moments like this, does your antiperspirant kick in? Hers does.
You know, there was a...
Degree. Your body heat turns it on when you need it most.
You see, we're having a baby.
Body heat activated Degree. Bring on the heat.
Boy, you sure faked him out back there.
Who's faking?
She thought she was being a good friend. He says, with friends like you, who needs enemies? Here's Judge Elder.
So you thought you'd pick up the phone and call this prospective employer and tell them what a great guy Scott is.
Exactly.
Correct?
She does a hard sell.
Excuse me. What did you tell him?
I said this Scott Rose, who's applying for this job, is an excellent worker. He's super good at computers.
It wasn't your
He's very
place to say it,
skilled.
though. It was not your place to do that. After that, I got another email.
Wait a minute. How long did the conversation last?
I lasted about 2 minutes.
And what did he say?
He was, you know, he was open to it. I said, Scott's been a great friend of mine since he's 12.
You made a second call to a second person.
Yes.
Why?
A second call.
Well,
as if one wasn't damage enough already.
Well, the first one was so positive that I figured I was
might as well keep
doing
going.
well. Yeah. Well, exactly.
How did you know who to call the second time?
Well, I'd seen it. The name was on one of the emails.
So you just went down from that one to another one?
Yeah.
Went through all my emails, Judge Elder, and this
same day?
Yeah, the same day.
Within minutes of each other?
Yeah. It was the same. I mean, I just
and the
thought
second,
I was just trying to do a good.
Excuse me, Maggie. And the second,
you're upset
and the
about
second
this.
person.
And the second
what
person.
What did you say to that person?
I said the same thing.
How long did the conversation last?
This one lasted a little longer, maybe 5 minutes.
And Maggie, so don't you understand that I worked 6 months to get this relationship built, and you crumbled it in 6 minutes?
Yeah, but Scott.
You see that? Thank you. This is the email that I got.
Okay, hold on.
Can I read this email?
Now, Scott.
Yes, sir.
You didn't get the job.
I did not get the job.
You did not get the job.
This is the email that I got. Can I read this email, please? Scott.
Scott, but do you want to work for a company?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I'd like to make $35,000. Thank you. Scott and I got some really strange phone calls regarding your proposal. I was operating under the impression that Scott World was keeping the details of our proposal under the strictest of confidence. Is this not the case? Please call me ASAP.
Did you call?
Scott.
Yes, I called him.
And what happened?
Well, you know what? She sabotaged it.
No, Scott.
You sabotaged the relationship. You sabotaged everything that I worked for.
Sabotage is when you deliberately go out of your way to try to hurt
Yes,
when you
somebody.
called, what happened?
I called. I said to him, I got this email. Oh, by the way.
Had you known she'd called?
She had actually told me, and I
told him. It wasn't something that I was hiding from him.
And I was furious.
It wasn't some secret
I didn't
thing
call
that
right
I did.
away.
I told him as soon as he got off the plane. I said, look, I did a great thing for you.
Maggie, it was not a great thing. Was it a great thing,
you to be happy and appreciative about it.
Thank you.
No, I totally went out of my way.
She told me about it.
When she told you, what did you say?
She told me. I was furious. I blew off the handle. But the thing was, because of the tenuous nature of this relationship, after building it for 6 months, I didn't want to call and make a big deal out of it. I was hoping maybe it would fly over.
See, this is exactly what he does, is he doesn't want to call.
I can't believe
Wait a second, Maggie, excuse me.
That's why it was 6 months. You wanted to get this job.
Maggie, what did you want him to do? Pick up the phone after you informed him that you called? Hey, by the way, you probably got a phone call from a friend of mine named Maggie. I got to tell you. Ignore everything she said. She's an idiot. She's a clown. What do you want him to do?
I wanted him to say, she's a really good friend of mine, and she went
you wanted him to give you a reference?
No, I'm just saying.
So what did you say to her when you found out she called?
What did I say to her?
Yeah.
Oh, I blew off the handle. I said, how can you do that? This is not the first time she's done something like this.
Tell me, when you got the email, you called.
I called.
And
they weren't like yelling and angry on the phone. They were They were very disappointed. They said, Scott, we signed some non-disclosure agreements with you. We were under the strictest of confidence with you. We were really leaning towards you. But unfortunately, this isn't the type of professionalism that we like to see in our independent contractors.
This is not the type of company that you want to be working for.
You don't think I want to make $35,000 on a
Not
computer?
if it means working with a company that doesn't want references from friends. What kind of company is that?
It's not a reference. You derailed everything I worked for.
She's always been like this.
Always been like this. She loves to meddle. She loves to meddle.
Why is she your buddy?
Why?
Yes, because I have helped him out so many times.
Listen.
He picks this one instance that happened to backfire.
$35,000 incident.
One incident. He doesn't remember all the times that I have helped him out.
Now that we know what happened, and Scott, are you attributing what she did to your not getting the job?
Yes.
I believe it's a very significant portion.
I think so too.
No. How does he
Maggie,
know?
now that we know all this,
emails.
if you had to do it all over again, Maggie,
what?
Would you do it all over again?
Absolutely.
No,
all right, be right back. Thank you. Be right back.
I do. Scott, that's
Thank you.
One phone call made all the difference. Was Maggie right to interfere? What do you think?
Scott, Maggie's not trying to be a friend. She's trying to be your mother.
Maggie, how arrogant of you. Who died and made you boss to take care of his business?
I was just trying to help him out.
Thank you.
References are supposed to call you. You're not supposed to call the job and be a reference.
Thank you.
Maggie, let me get this straight. Now, you invaded his privacy, number one. You called his potential job without his authorization. What the hell were you thinking about?
Exactly.
What I was thinking was I wanted my friend to get his dream job.
Miss Maggie, I think that if you're such a good friend, you ought to give him the $35,000 that he lost.
Thank you.
The judge is back in chambers deciding who won the argument and how much money moral court will pay the winner. If he finds the loser to be just wrong, moral court will pay the winner $500. If the judge finds it to be more serious, the loser is offensive, and the winner walks away with $1,000. And if Judge Elder finds the loser to be morally outrageous, moral court will pay the winner the maximum cash award, $2,000. We'll be back with Judge Elder's decision.
What is it Mom is not letting you guys do?
Next, moral court.
We're here because we want a little more freedom.
Mom won't let the kids out of the house.
I lost one child. They're going to bury me. I'm not going to bury them.
Moral court, tomorrow.
If you're tired of arguing with someone about who's right and who's wrong, let Judge Elder decide. Call us with your conflict and win money for being right. It's that easy. Phone us toll-free at 866-MORAL-TV or go to our website at moralcourttv.com.
Morning, I'm Dave Gonzalez. Coming up with the Noon Report today, the investigation continues into the shooting death of actor Robert Blake's wife. We'll have the latest on the investigation in a live report today at noon. Also, a three-car collision on a busy Southland freeway. 3 people are hurt. We'll tell you what happened there. And the Public Utilities Commission wants input on how to apply a rate increase just granted for PG&E. Also coming up, a monster hit at the movies over the weekend, mummifying the competition. Those stories and a lot more, all coming up on the Noon Report today. Join us.
Let's play the feud.
It's time to play the feud. Family Feud.
Tonight at 7, followed by To Tell the Truth and KCAL 9 News at 8.
Whose line is it anyways? Greg Proops and our celebrity panel pig out with the real champion hog caller. Would you believe the real hearse racer?
What's your hurry?
Plus the real expert on the secret power of colors. All this week on To Tell the Truth.
Tonight at 7:30, followed by KCAL 9 News starting today.
Now you can take your passion for cooking and turn it into a career with a culinary education at the Art Institutes. You'll work with experienced chefs learning time-honored techniques in professional facilities. And when you're ready to graduate, our career services staff will connect you with employers in the food service and hospitality industries. Culinary Arts, the Art Institute of Los Angeles, Orange County, and the Art Institute of Los Angeles, 1-800-750-3131.
I got $29 monthly payments, $5 payments, you name it.
I got the guaranteed lowest price.
I gotta be honest with you. I can shop 100 companies right here on my computer.
We'll work out the details later. How soon can you get down here?
Want an auto insurance company you can trust? Then call Freeway Insurance. You'll get the lowest total price, the lowest down payment, and the lowest monthly payment. Call Freeway Insurance at 1-800-464-SAVE.
Okay, you just make the check out to me.
Remember the name, Freeway. It's that thing you're speeding on.
Pay no enrollment fee and get 6 months free. Call 1-800-204-2400. It's the way we make you feel.
Moral Court is back in session. Scott, you brought your friend Maggie to Moral Court because she stuck her nose into your business and it cost you a job. Calling the job, Maggie, not once, but twice, and saying, hey, this guy's a swell guy. You really have to give him a shot. I tell you what, everybody likes him. If I'm on the other end, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know if you're a stalker. I don't know if you're a girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. I have no idea who you are. All I know is it's unprofessional.
That's right. That's right. Yes, it is.
And more to the point, Maggie, it makes Scott look desperate. Why would somebody who is that talented, that desirable, have a friend call up to nail the job down unless he was desperate?
Exactly.
And I don't want somebody working for me who's desperate.
Right. Thank you.
Furthermore, you had no reason to know, but Scott had signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Well, I didn't know
I know you didn't know that, but imagine on the other end. That means Scott's been talking to somebody else about the job interview, and we thought he wouldn't do that. Also unprofessional. And you say that you wouldn't want to work somewhere where they wouldn't want to get a reference. You ain't a reference. A reference is when the candidate says to the prospective employer, here are some people that you can call to find out about me. Your name was not submitted. You're not a reference. You're Snoop. So, Maggie, I believe you did it with the best of intentions, with the worst of judgment. $1,000 to you. Your conduct is offensive.
Maggie, what is your reaction to the judge's ruling?
I don't think he understood that I did this to help out a friend.
Don't you understand?
Did what?
Don't you understand?
No, I understand that I tried to help out my good friend and it happened to backfire in this instance, so I think the ruling...
Did you hear what the judge said?
Yeah, I think it's completely unfair.
But you know what?
He doesn't
Even if the judge doesn't understand it, your friend doesn't like it. And why not stop there?
Thank you.
I just think I've helped him out so many times, I can't believe he's upset at this one instance.
Are you crying?
No, I can't. Oh, my eyes just water.
No.
All right.
Thank you. That's why I'm here.
So, what's your reaction to the judge's ruling?
Well, I'm very happy they ruled in my favor, obviously. Maggie doesn't understand why I brought her here. And she still doesn't understand even after the judge's ruling.
Maybe you came off as a wuss to her, and you have to put your feet down.
I'm going to have to set some more stringent guidelines for our friendship in the future.
Good for you.
Thank you very much.
Dejanay, has there ever been anybody your mom's dated that you've approved of?
Yeah. Who? I feel nobody is good. I mean,
see?
If you was to date you, that'd be good. I mean,
All right, for all the marbles, who has the lowest auto insurance rates in California?
oh, gosh.
For all the money, the lowest auto insurance rates.
C, survival.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's correct.
Call Survival for the lowest auto insurance rates in California, guaranteed. Call 1-800-SURVIVAL now.
You're troubled by skin problems.
I hate these acne scars.
Embarrassed, uncomfortable with people. Get rid of these problems for good. The Laser and Dermatology Institute is California's largest laser treatment center with over 20 years of experience and hundreds of thousands of successful treatments. Don't be fooled by other clinics' claims. Over 18 specialty lasers means there's one for your skin problem. Call 1-800-606-6000 for a free consultation with the best laser center in California. Convenient locations and easy payment terms. Feel good about yourself again.
Why go to UEI?
I wanted something better.
A career with the future.
UEI has great career choices.
Networking technology.
Dental assistant.
Business office administration.
Medical assistant.
Or pharmacy technician.
UEI can fit anyone's schedule.
They've got classes in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
In only 7 months.
You train for a career.
If you want something better,
better call UEI.
1-800-DIAL-UEI.
This is a great place to start.
What a mess. Long distance should be less confusing. We at Verizon have decided to clean things up. That's much better. Now call anywhere in the U.S. anytime, and it's just 10 cents a minute. And to top it off, there are no monthly fees, no hidden charges, and no fine print. It's just 10 cents a minute on your direct dialed long distance calls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just give us a call. Call toll free 1-800-235-9034 today to sign up for the timeless plan. Now that's long distance done right. Verizon.
My name is Dejanay Garrett. My mom has horrible taste in men. The guys she dates are completely wrong for her. Her current boyfriend is actually married. I want Judge Eldridge to make mom understand that what she's doing is wrong and she needs to act like a respectable woman.
I'm Rachel Dunbar. I love Dejanay, but this is none of my daughter's business. My kids are grown. They can do whatever they want to do. I work for me now, and I plan to enjoy my life.
The daughter says to her mom, grow up. Mom says, you grow up and mind your own business. Who's right? Here's Judge Elder.
A lot of love for you, Mom. Dejanay, you brought your mother, Rachel, mom, morning,
Good morning.
to moral court because her dating habits are out of control. She's dating a married man?
Yes.
Is that true, Mom?
That has nothing to do with
Is that true?
That's true.
It's true.
But that has...
It has a lot
I hope
to do with
Mrs. doesn't watch moral court. All right, Dejanay, what about it?
Well, the guy that she's dating now, that she calls her friend.
That is a friend. It's
Friends
just a
don't
friend.
put monkey bites on your neck.
It's
what kind
just
of friend
a
is that?
friend.
That's not just
That
a
was
friend.